Hi, my name is Fatima. I'm here with Jenny and Nurse Daisy. The date is December 15th, 2023, and we are recording this interview in Nurse Daisy's office. Okay, so where are you guys from?
I was born and raised here in Chicago in the Little Village neighborhood, and big cross streets that you can identify would be like 31st and Pulaski.
I am from Chicago, but I moved a lot, so I'm part of like downtown. I'm like over here by like Chicago. Okay, mostly just Chicago.
Okay. How was your guys' childhood? How would you describe it as?
My childhood, I think overall was a good childhood. I still have best friends that I made when I was in elementary school. One best friend of mine, actually, I call her my cousin even though she isn't, but she's a year younger than me. She taught me how to tie my shoes, and she's still like one of my best friends to this day, to the point where she's not even a friend, she's family. And I feel really lucky that I have those people. But I feel like I had really great experiences in my childhood and really bad ones, since I am a child of divorced parents. But I have a great, strong mother who was able to raise 3 kids by herself, and I'm so blessed to have her as a mom, especially when I wasn't the best kid all the time. So it's, looking back, I think I had a great childhood, even though there were bad things that happened. But overall, I think it's a definition of having a childhood is what I had.
That's good. Do Ginny?
I feel like mine was very different. I feel like, my generation.
Yes.
Oh.
My generation.
Yes.
My generation was very different. It was very like, we were getting introduced to technology at such a young age. So it was like a lot of games and like, but then what I most remember is like school and like staying after school and like playing games and like four squares or like, that's mostly my childhood. Like if I were to look back at it, all I remember is playing games and like outdoor games with people. But then again, we started using phones more often, and that's when so it's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 different generations.
It's crazy.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Can you pause it? It's really tough to only pick 3 words to describe myself, because I feel that I just have a very unique personality, and I never really liked being put in a box. But if I were to only use 3 words, I would say smart, caring, and funny.
You are very funny.
You stole my word.
Which one?
He's funny.
You're not as funny as I am.
No.
Yes, I am. What are you talking about?
You can still use that word.
I make you.
Yeah,
laugh
you know
for
what?
sure.
We do laugh the hardest together.
We laugh so
we really
hard.
do. We do laugh really hard.
It's bad.
Yeah, you can use funny too.
Okay, fine. I'm
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
I don't know what words. What? I'm honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm honest. And I'm very sentimental. Or what's that word? I'm very like
Emotional.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I find everything crazy.
Yes, you do find a lot of things crazy.
I feel like I say it's
Yes,
crazy.
you do. You do.
I think that's your
fine.
word. You
Yeah,
always say
maybe
you're crazy.
that's just your word. That, like my dude, you know?
Dude.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What is one of your greatest memories to this day?
It's really hard to pinpoint just one memory because I have so many great memories.
Or one, like, at top of your head. That you
I think one of the best memories that I will always carry with me is when I went to Paris and London by myself with no one. And I had to catch my flight back in Paris. So I initially landed in Paris. Then I went, from Paris to London. And then I had to go back to Paris to catch my flight back home. So I had to stay like one night, to catch the flight in the morning. And I couldn't find my Airbnb. And I was completely lost. And I didn't know the language. And I was lugging around my big, maleta and my big purse. And couldn't figure anything out. And no one could really help me. And I finally just kind of gave up because I was just doing that, and then it started to rain, and I felt like my life was a movie at that point, because I'm an American in a foreign country where no one speaks English really.
Oh my God, save me.
And I was just lugging all of this stuff around, and I just started crying. And I cried for a little bit, but then I just started laughing, and I was like, oh my God, this is my life. And then, like, I found the bar, like, down the block, because I was like, you know what? You can't cry. You gotta find this place. So I found the bar down the block, and I was like, give me a drink, And I got a drink, and then I figured things out, and I was able to find my Airbnb, and I got back home.
Okay, nice. She found herself. It could
It
be a
was.
show.
I know.
Like a movie.
Honestly, the experiences and the different moments that I have had in my life, I really feel like it could be a really good book or a movie,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I wouldn't read it. I'd watch it though.
Yeah.
I don't like reading.
I know you don't like reading.
Babe, putting you on the spot.
Okay,
I love reading.
I
So
don't like reading. I feel like reading gets me sleepy. Leash. Okay, memory.
focus.
Focus. The TikTok. You know the TikTok?
No.
Focus.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, pues. Memory. I feel like it would be when I went to Washington.
DC?
Yeah.
For 8th grade?
No, for my 7th grade field trip.
Oh.
Yeah, we went to Washington. Let's go.
I only had an 8th grade field trip.
8th grade, I was gonna go to New York for a whole week and a half.
Damn.
So Washington, we went for a week. Okay, I feel like that one was good because it was like middle school.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was very innocent back then, so everything was very like beautiful. Everything was like, oh my God, type of moment. So it was like very like, and that was the first time I went out of state. And well, not like that, but like very far away. Well, I went out of state before, but like very far away distance without my parents out of state.
I would just tell you from my experiences that it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, you still have those moments whenever you go somewhere new.
Well, yeah, but it was like my first time going out without my parents and like being by my, That's why I was still innocent. So I'm like, I found everything, and I read like, it doesn't feel real that the fact that it happened, that I went to Washington,
Yeah.
Also, it's like Ecuador too. It's like when I went over there, it was like, it was like your eyes open to a different like
world and culture and how people live.
Yeah, but
differently.
like I feel like it physically opened my eyes. Like it feels different. I don't know how to put it in a way.
I understand.
Okay.
The air is different in Mexico.
Yeah, but that's
literally land and you smell that.
The stars are pretty out of the freaking city.
Yeah, because there's less pollution because there's less lights.
You can see this. It's so pretty in anywhere you go. And Ecuador. Oh, I want to take a picture.
I bet. You should have.
I couldn't. My phone wasn't.
Oh.
I had the XR. That thing didn't focus at all. This one does though.
Oh.
This one does.
Okay. Last question. If you had the opportunity to go back to your childhood, would you? Like at any point?
I always say this because, I am your nurse here.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I know how smart I am now, but I did always question my intelligence when I was your age. Just like I feel a lot of you guys do too. And honestly, I didn't put the effort in high school because I was just too busy, messing around and doing bad stuff. And I honestly feel like if I wasn't doing those bad things and actually focusing on my work and, in high school specifically, I think I would have done so much better. And I probably would have, like, gotten a better GPA, a better, like, SAT or ACT or whatever it is, score, to have gotten to a better college, to have gotten scholarships, to have, gotten a full ride to a university, to have become a nurse at the age of, 22 or 23, whatever year you graduate, 4 years, and have been a nurse and have had longer experience than I do now. But I feel like the path that I was given and handed, it was made for me. And yes, I had trials and tribulations that made life a little harder sometimes. But I feel like all of those things taught me so much and made me into the person I am today and made me the great nurse that I am today. So would I go back? No, because I think this is the path that was set for me.
I have I'd be debating back and forth, like, if I were to ever be given a chance to go back.
Yeah.
Reason that like freshman year, it was so like crazy, and I wish, like, knowing what I know now, I wish I could have managed things better.
Crazy, like, with school?
Like COVID,
or, like,
because of COVID.
Oh, COVID. Okay.
So the back and forth from school to house to school to house, I feel like that's when I realized my anxiety started, like...
Yeah.
Like...
When you first noticed it.
It just started acting up a lot. So it was very, like, my first semester was very, like, it was okay. Like, I dealt with it. And then my second semester is when my anxiety, like, really, like, affected me. My grades went down.
Yeah.
Like, a lot, which affects my GPA now.
Yeah.
So that's when it's, like, I wish, and then from knowing these past 4 years from high school, knowing what, like, happened, maybe I could have changed something to become better. But then at the same time, I'm like, if those things didn't happen, I wouldn't be here right now. Like, whatever person I am right now, I wouldn't be that person. I'd probably be completely different. But it's like a back and forth because of academics and the personal life. So, but I don't think I would. You just have to keep going with life and don't think behind. Like, don't think back.
No.
Because the moment you think back on it, you're actually putting yourself, like, taking steps back instead of going forward. Yeah. And it's like a lot. Which, I don't know.
I agree with that, for sure.
Life is crazy.
Life is crazy. But remember that TikTok video that I showed you?
The cual?
You can either cry in the storm or dance in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we have now realized that we would much rather dance in the rain, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because crying in the storm is not fun.
Because I realized, like I'm about to graduate, about to graduate. And I'm realizing that these 4 years of high school really went by so quick. Didn't even realize, like, I was so close. And even just thinking about graduating, being the first in the family is crazy, too. Which is, it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That Jenny graduating.
Yeah, it's a miracle. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a miracle. I wish I could have gotten my grades better, though. I wish I was more of a, like, studious person. Well, and a person in general. Because I'm not a school person, but I'm very of a... You know that thing where, like, are you street smart or school smart?
Yeah.
I'm more street smart than school smart. Cause
or you can be both.
I can't be both. I'm more street smart. Because in math...
I'm both.
Because in math, I don't follow the rules sometimes.
I don't think...
Like, the rules how to do equations, I cheat off it. Like, I find my own way how to do it.
But that's what math is. You don't have to follow a certain way. Long as you get
taught a certain way.
Yeah, because based off of what that teacher's teaching you.
Yeah, and that's the most useful way, but I don't use that way. That's what I'm saying.
As long as you get to the answer, that's all that matters.
True. But yeah, I feel like I'm more street. Are you street smart or school smart?
I'm both.
Are you street smart or school smart?
Street smart.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more street. I think it's street smart is common sense. I think that's what it is.
School is just hard in general.
School is hard. I don't like it.
School is hard.
Can't wait to graduate. But then I have to go again for another 4 years. Oh, I don't like the school system. It's me stressed. Okay.
Okay, so I think I'm done with my questions. Thank you, Nurse Daisy.
You're
Being in the
welcome.
interview. Y Jenny también.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh,
Oh?
I remember mine being 20 minutes, so for sure.
Well, it's 15 minutes.
That's enough.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.